everybody, Kelvin here, and today I wanted to talk about configuring the ASAv 5.3.0 XX version to work with GNS3. Now I have provided some instructions on just how to do this, however I have found that a few people are still having some problems with actually getting the ASAv up and running. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do this in this video. So we're going to follow these steps here, and I will provide this link in the video. And first we need to start by installing the Cisco ASAv appliance from the GNS3 marketplace. So okay, what we'll do now is we'll navigate to that page, and we need to go to marketplace. And you don't need an account to download this on GNS3, however it would probably be good if you could sign up to GNS3. Navigate to software, and once that's loaded, what we need to do, wrong one, appliances, and once this is loaded we need to find the ASAv. Okay, so this is further down here somewhere. There we go, so the ASAv is here. Once we click that, we're going to download template. Okay, so once that template's downloaded, we'll just open it up. And it's going to open up in GNS3. I'll just select yes because I've already got an environment running. And then you're going to be prompted with these configurations. Just click next. Choose whether you want to run it on a remote computer, that being a server, or if you want to run it on the GNS3 VM, which is normally run local. Then click next. Click next again, and you're going to be asked for the file as it'll be missing. So providing you've got the ASAv downloaded from the Cisco website, you should be able to now click create new version, and we'll call this version test. And now we can see ready to install. What we'll do is we'll click next, we'll click yes, and this has already picked up the appliance, the actual ASAv I have already. So what we'll do, we'll just click next. So this is where you'll put the, let me just show you which image we put in there. Okay, so this is the ASAv that you need from the Cisco website, and we will put that in there. I'll just get rid of that one. There we go. So this will be installed into the missing file. Click next. Then if you've done it right, it'll provide you with a summary of the adapters, etc, etc. Click next. Finish, then you'd click finish. Okay, I'm not going to click finish because I've already got the ASA installed. So what we're going to do now then, depending on your architecture, we'll just go back to this. So once you've done that, we need to change the QEMU settings to VNC, and depending on the CPU socket you have, that being Intel or AMD, we're going to make a few changes there as well. Okay, so we'll go back to GNS3 and we'll start with changing the settings. So once you've got your ASAv installed, something like this, we'll just go across to preferences. We'll just let that load up, and we'll just go to the QEMU VMs. Then we're going to click edit, and what we need to do is change the console type at the bottom here to VNC. By default it's set to telnet. We need to have that set to VNC. Okay, so once we've done that, we then need to play about with the CPU settings. Okay, so depending on what CPU socket we have, you need to make the relevant changes. So you've got the x86 64-bit, you've got the Intel stuff there, and there's your AMD stuff there. So depending, like I say, on the socket version, you need to make the relevant changes. Once you've made those changes, we'll now move to step 5, which is untick option users linked base VM. Okay, so we'll go back to this, and I believe there it is. So you untick this option there if you want. It's not going to make any big difference, but the first time I did this, it did help. Then we're going to move on to step 6, which is to run the ASAv. Select the first option, and it should reboot after it's installed first time, and you should be able to then use that as normal, or you should be able to use at least the evaluation. So providing we've done all this correct, we'll just continue without saving. We should then be able to put the ASAv into our topology area, start up the device, and give it a second to start up. Oh, there we go. It's because I've got the wrong settings there. So if that's a good example there of not being able to work, because I've actually set the RAM usage as too high. So we'll just change that to 2. And I should be able to, so there we go, it's starting now. Okay, and what we're going to do is we are going to then click console, and providing you've actually set the console to VNC and not Telnet, this should open. And then we go, so this is set now to type VNC. You'll be first prompted with a 2 options. As I say, select the first option and it should install the relevant things it needs to install, then reboot. Then after the reboot, it should allow you to use the ASAv as an evaluation copy, or if you do have an ASAv license, then by all means go ahead and implement that. So this is doing the initial boot up now. So as it says here, ASA will reboot after initializing system variables. So we'll just give this a second. Here we go, it's found the network adapters. Yep, rebooting to apply platform type, process shutdown. And once it's rebooted, it should give us the options again. There we go, it's rebooting now. And there we go, we'll just hit enter on the first one. It should start loading now. And we'll just give this a second to load up, and then I shall show you that you can begin configuring whatever you wish once the boot is finished. You will be, if you are running the evaluation version, you will be prompt with syslog messages every now and again, just to let you know you are using the evaluation copy. But if you're using it only for lab purposes, it shouldn't really affect you. Again, it's just doing the boot up now. There we go. And there we go. So do EN. Password is blank, so you just press enter again. Do show version, and you can see there I'm using 9.5 ASA, and you can also see what the license enables you to do, and that's it. Thank you for watching.